new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by someone who has proved doubters wrong his entire career. MVP runner-up a season ago, Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on third down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Ridder looking to throw on 1st and 10. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, this one, CD, an interesting one to start the season in the NFC West. A lot of people think that this is the 49ers division to lose, but you caution not so fast.
Remember Seattle 2022? A playoff team, and the Rams, they took a dip, but renewed sense of purpose, renewed sense of optimism, and 14 picks used in the NFL draft. The Rams think they can be back a lot quicker.
Ridder throwing on third down. That is caught. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ridder. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Ridder to throw it.
And his throw here is incomplete.
The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. Third down here. Right ready to set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all. All right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And brought in downfield by Burks.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Ritter off the play fake.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
Ritter back to throw.
And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Prater's kick is good, and the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have both bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Hurts throw complete to McBride.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Samson Ebukam.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete to McBride.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
Second down, here's Hurts. Got his tight end, that's complete. That's McBride. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Hurts. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Danny Gray from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. 2nd down and 6 now, as they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, Ritter. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
The gain of 6. And the Rams first down.
Back to throw, Ritter. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Brian Burns in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ridder. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Bootlegging out here, Ridder. And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ridder now. This pass complete to Melton. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And now at this point in the 1st half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor again. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams have regained the lead.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is swung out to Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Short one here, caught by McBride.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Hurts throw taken in by Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Short one here, caught by McBride.
He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 33. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing is Hurts. To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs.
Touchdown! Trey McBride from 6 yards away.
And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
They'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had, though, during that.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st down, Hurts. This is taken in by McBride.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Hurts. And he's got Smith-Njigba.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Hurts.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
But, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense.
Yaya Diaby.
That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League.
3rd and long now. Ritter. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half.
And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 2.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Trey McBride.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. A give for Taylor running right side.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Los Angeles.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt, and he missed it. It's no good, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Hurts throw complete to McBride.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Rams.
They'll drop to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Rams.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ritter to throw it.
He completes it to Boyd. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
And the Rams first down.
Ritter back to throw.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Just what they need, electric from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And his throw is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again.
Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down, Rams.
Here's Ritter.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Working from the gun, Ritter.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Prater's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
2nd down and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete to McBride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Up the middle with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. A short one here, caught by McBride.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Hurts to throw.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
The LA offense ready for this next possession.
And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game, another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Ritter from the gun.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 2. Ritter off the play fake.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Brian Burns. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. This is a counter play. Eckler. There he goes, right side. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Austin Eckler, 50 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 15 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Ritter. He gets this one to Boyd. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Rams first down.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
2nd down and 10.
Going play action. Ritter. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Chuck Clark drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Curtis Samuel from 21 yards away. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw is on target to Burks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 25 yards there on the catch and run. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. To the air again, it's Ridder. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw, Ridder. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
First down, Los Angeles.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen. Despite...
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now Ridder. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ridder. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ridder. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. 4th down. Big play. Here's Ridder. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
A loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Hurts. And that is incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And they will take over 1st and 10. L.A. readies for its next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ridder throwing on 3rd down. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Going for it on 4th down, it's Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last shot at the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
A final shot now for Ritter.
And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some
conversion.
sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Seahawks, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to